Hi, you're tuning in to C&A with Q&A, and my name is Chelsea Shar. I'm guest hosting today. Kyle Schwartz is not here, so I get to fill in. And I'm here with two new guests. We have Marissa Cooney and Max Dahl, and they're here from C&A and Q&A to talk to us a little bit about a new program and just some things going on with the nonprofit. So first, Max, tell us a little bit about you and how long you've been with C&A.
Sure. So my name is Max Dahl. I'm a prevention specialist at C&A, and I've been with C&A for about like 2.5 years now or so. Yeah.
Great. And what about you, Marissa?
Yeah, so I've basically been like a Stark County girl for my whole life. So I've either lived or worked in Stark County for forever. I went to Malone and that for like my undergrad in social work and psychology.
Oh, maybe we were there at the same time.
I would give numbers, but then that would give us away here. We'll talk after.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And then I went to Case Western for my master's in social work as well. So I've been a licensed social worker since 2019, and I've been with C&A in my prevention specialist position for 3 years now. But then I actually tacked on like another year beforehand in 2018 to finish up my internship. So altogether, I've been there for about 4.5 years.
Great. Okay. And Max, you elaborate a little bit more about, did you grow up in Stark County, or how did you?
Yeah, so I'll just do it over.
That's okay.
My name is Max Dahl. I did grow up in Stark County. I went to Perry High School, went to college at Kent State, got my bachelor's in public health there, and have been with child and adolescent right after I graduated high school, pretty much. After I graduated college in 2020.
Great, okay. So let's talk, Max, a little bit about the new program. So you have a prevention program, and it says that you're in the new role, and it's in schools. So can you tell us like what you do in the schools, what this prevention program is, and what your role is in the program?
Yeah, sure. So the prevention program has expanded a lot over the last 2 years. We work with youth anywhere from birth to 20, as well as working with the school staff and the guardians of the youth. There are several programs that we have under prevention, anything from early childhood mental health consultation, the parent cafe, behavioral health prevention groups, Triple P parenting groups, strengthening families, YMCA consultation, and our Stark County Youth-led Prevention Network group.
Oh, okay. That's a lot. I've heard of parent cafes here. I didn't realize C&A did that. You know, like some of those things I didn't realize C&A was kind of part of.
Yeah, we actually have a coffee hour that we host at the Early Childhood Resource Center every Tuesday, and so we will definitely give some details at the end about those.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. So, Marissa, the last couple years have been really difficult on everyone's mental health, and there's some clear impacts on families and kind of how they're doing. Can you describe some of those changes you've seen and kind of what tips you give people to kind of get back to normal now that things are changing back again?
Our new normal, yeah, absolutely. There have definitely been some added difficulties and challenges, not only for our kiddos, but for the schools that they're in, the families, the communities that support them. And we've kind of noticed like 3, I guess, main struggles. So the first one has been just like a lack of relationship building. And then there's been like a breakdown in the communication, just altogether. And then the economic impact, which we've all felt, which have impacted access to mental health services and resources, which is why, honestly, our prevention program is fantastic because it's a typically free universal program that's available to the majority of the community in some way, shape, or form. So the biggest solution is just creating safe, open spaces. Basically where children and adults combined can feel comfortable expressing their needs, their feelings, their thoughts, just kind of sharing. And honestly, as far as guardians go, it may require opening up the conversation through family meetings, outings in the community, finding some of those free resources, and the mindful sharing of experiences and advice from just like an adult, mature perspective. Another tip that we have is just to reach out to the local resources in your area, whether you're looking for help with behaviors or mental health needs at home, at school, or you're just looking for some fun things to do with your family, because this is going to be the first summer that we've had a lot of this freedom in a while. To do with the people you love, just look around your neighborhoods, look around your communities, reach out to your local mental health agencies. They are a great place to start just making a phone call, asking questions. You can also look into your local libraries. Stark County libraries are a fabulous, fabulous resource for youth, families alike.
Yeah, that's a great tip. We just had a show about the library and all the...
Oh, fantastic.
We were actually talking about like video game groups that meet, in person to
Yes.
play together, and how that's a huge...
That's
help to
beautiful.
people. Just you have something in common already, and then meeting in person is helpful.
Absolutely, and I think that just like in-person connection has been so missed, and it's so important, and we're definitely seeing kind of the consequences of not having had that. But there's definitely things that you can do as a parent and also as just like a guardian or an adult support to really support your kiddos. So just opening up the conversation.
Yeah, those are great tips, and most of that is free, right? Like it's just searching what's out there.
Making a phone call is not necessarily free to like your personality, because like I know I don't love making phone calls, but it's free. And then the libraries have so many free resources.
Okay, so can we also talk a little bit about the Stark County Youth-Led Prevention Program and how long that's been around, what it is? That's kind of what we want to talk the most about today. So what is that program?
So Stark County Youth-Led Prevention, it is our youth-led community-based, it's our only youth-led community-based prevention group that C&A hosts. And basically it is open to any Stark County student or youth ages 13 to 20. So anybody from any school district, homeschooled, anywhere, is welcome to come and join us and check us out. It's an open group, so come and go as you please. C&A has housed the group for I think about 3 years now. It's gone through a couple of hands at C&A, but I have definitely been a part of it, I think, for the last 2 pretty solidly. And we currently hold meetings every Wednesday from 5 to 6:30 p.m. We just moved into a new space at Myers Lake Village Hall. And so it's kind of just created a more open, comfy environment for our kiddos to create kind of their own individualized group space that they can just like take ownership of. So it's housed at 1600 North Park Avenue, Northwest Canton, Ohio, 44708. That's the address. And basically what we've done is we've just created a space for young people to talk about mental health needs in their community, as well as plan projects and events that spread that awareness and that knowledge.
So do they call if they're interested, or do they just come to one?
No, you are welcome to just show up. We do have social media, so we do have a Remind app, and we do have Facebook and Instagram. So if any youth or adult is ever interested, they are welcome to reach out to us. We also have a SCYLP specific email. It's just scylp@childandadolescent.org. We've gotten several emails that way from parents who are interested in getting their kids out in the community, but you can just show up.
And what kind of activities do they do? Like, is it kind of a talking group, or is it more...
Sure, no, that's a great question. So a lot of times we kind of just start with a check-in, make sure that the kiddos in the group, the members, are being taken care of as individuals, and then we kind of open up that broader discussion about what are the needs that you're seeing in your schools, what are the needs you're seeing in your communities, what are the positive things that are happening, and how can we become more of a part of that.
And that could be nice for students who maybe there are things offered at school or in their community, but to get outside of that, have things in common and realize that there's things that everyone is struggling with at every school.
Absolutely.
And then there's some unique things too. So that could be good to bring together people from multiple different schools. And
absolutely.
places.
And we also really like to focus on leadership building. So we've definitely, as facilitators, taken a couple of those weeks, and we've kind of we have the kids step back for a second. As much youth-led as we want it to be, we also want to make sure that we are meeting their needs. So we've definitely done things on how to take responsibility and accountability. We've done different leadership questionnaires and surveys.
Great.
So
Awesome. So what are some of the long-term goals of this program? So where do you want to see it going in the future?
Yeah, that's a really great question. First things first, we're always welcoming new members, as growth in numbers is a really big priority for us. We would love to see this program grow we want to grow out of our current space. We just went to this new space, and we just want to continue to grow out of it. And so we're always working towards that. Then we're also really wanting to always build our connections in the community. So currently we collaborate with Drug Free Stark County, Stark High School, Arts in Stark, a couple different things like that. And we would really, really love to have youth reach out to the community or use their community connections to help us have a bigger impact. And then finally, we strive to build comfort in the uncomfortable is kind of one of our mottos. So our goal is to help not only our members succeed, but Stark County as a whole. We want to grow towards the uncomfortable conversations of mental health, of substance use control, identifying and communicating your needs, and then asking for help and support from people. So some of those stuff that people don't always feel comfy talking about.
Right, right. Well, what a great resource. Is there anything else that you guys would like to add about the program, or just things that C&A is offering in general?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Yeah, so I would like to say with the program, you can come at any time, drop in. There's no commitment whatsoever with Stark County Youth-Led Prevention. If you want to come every so often or whenever you're free, we want you. Even if you want to come, sit in the back and like check it out for a time,
absolutely.
We would love to see that. We'd also like to share some of the programs that we got going on in the spring and the summer. We are always welcoming new members to SUILP all the time. The group runs year-round, and they're welcome to join at any time. No registration necessary. We also have Triple P parenting classes that run several times a year. For one-on-one classes with a certified provider, please go to childandadolescent.org. For families interested in group programs, you can use the Remind app and enter the code @CCA or contact the office at 330-433-6075. If you're a parent looking to receive support from your peers, you could really look into our Parent Cafe on Tuesdays mornings, 9 to 11, at the Early Childhood Resource Center. No registrations needed for that either. Finally, if you would be interested in our Strengthening Families program, please reach out to our Remind app at STFAMSP to 81010 to register. And if you have any other questions, you can reach out for more information and call our Belden office at 330-433-6075, or you can visit our agency website at childandadolescent.org.
Great. And these are all free ways that students or their parents could reach out, right? Like some of those things that you mentioned, maybe students will want to find more information and they could reach out, or their parents could. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, so you just encourage anyone that's interested at all to reach out.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely. Reach out, find out more. If it's a fit for you, awesome. We'll get you signed up for any of those services. If it's not a fit for you, we'll try to find what works.
Right, and it's a great time to do that with kind of things shifting back to in-person, and just like springtime, it's easier to go out, and summer's coming. So yeah, just to wrap up, C&A information is available on their website, childandadolescent.org, and their phone number is 330-433-6075. Right?
Yeah.
So thank you both for coming.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and thank you for watching. This is C&A with Q&A.